वेलकम टू कानून रूल्स। आज हमारे साथ हैं एडवोकेट सोमेश शुक्ला जो कि मध्य प्रदेश में प्रैक्टिस करते हैं।
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Advocate Somesh Shukla. I practice before the High Court of Madhya Pradesh in Jabalpur. I also practice in the District Court, Consumer Forum, and Debt Recovery Tribunal, Jabalpur. I have graduated from Rajiv Gandhi National Law University, Patiala, and my specialization is business and commercial laws. I have been practicing since last 7 years and continuously appearing and working before the different courts and forums situated in Jabalpur and across MP. Thank you.
ओके सर। तो सर आज आपका आना और आपका टाइम स्पेयर करना है, पूरा जो होल कानून ग्रुप फैमिली है वो आपके लिए थैंकफुल है एंड काफी अच्छा लगा हमें आज आपके साथ में एंड आप आए हैं। एंड जो आज का हमारा जो टॉपिक है एग्जैक्टली सर, जो आज का हमारा टॉपिक है वो है समरी ट्रायल। सो बिफोर वी स्टार्ट अ टॉपिक में मैं एक चीज और जानना चाहूंगी सर, आपका जो टेरिटरी रहता है, लाइक आप जो प्रैक्टिस करते हैं वो एमपी में करते हैं, सो एमपी के बाहर भी आप प्रैक्टिस करते हैं या अदर लोकेलिटी पे भी आप जाते हैं?
हाँ, I have few matters from Delhi because after my college I started working in Delhi. For first 2 years I worked in a office in Delhi. So I have few matters in Delhi, so I regularly go to Delhi to attend those matters. And some matters that travel from High Court to the Supreme Court, I also deal with them. I brief seniors in Supreme Court. But mainly my focus is in Madhya Pradesh.
दैट्स गुड टू नो दैट कि एक एडवोकेट के लिए सबसे बड़ी चीज यही होती है कि उसके लिए टेरिटरी मैटर नहीं करती है, बिकॉज लॉज आर ऑलमोस्ट सेम। लोकल लॉज की बात करें वो स्लाइटली डिफरेंट होते हैं, बाकी जो मेजर लॉज हैं वो सेम है। इसलिए इस प्रोफेशन की सबसे अच्छी बात ही यही है कि आप कहीं भी कैसे भी प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, कहीं पे भी कैसे भी अपने प्रोफेशन को ऑपरेट कर सकते हैं। So now we start a topic. So इस टॉपिक जो हमारा है समरी ट्रायल, इसमें सर मैं सबसे पहले ये जानना चाहूंगी कि व्हाट इज समरी ट्रायल, यानी समरी ट्रायल क्या है, क्या समरी ट्रायल की यूटिलिटी है, क्यों इसे बनाने की जरूरत पड़ी है?
जी, तो बेसिकली समरी ट्रायल इज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड एज अ मैटर ऑफ स्पीडी ट्रायल्स, जो कि हमारा क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम में एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है। समरी ट्रायल्स हैं जहाँ पे इट इज़ बेसिकली फॉर पेटी ऑफेंसेस वेयर पनिशमेंट ज़्यादा नहीं है, जहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड ज़्यादा नहीं होता है एंड विच कैन बी डिस्पोज्ड ऑफ एट द अर्लीस्ट। सो ऑन समरी ट्रायल्स बेसिकली छोटे ऑफेंसेस के लिए होते हैं जिनकी पनिशमेंट इज़ लेस देन 2 years। और इसमें चीफ जुडिशियल मैजिस्ट्रेट, मेट्रोपॉलिटन मैजिस्ट्रेट इन मेट्रोपॉलिटन एरियाज एंड जुडिशियल मैजिस्ट्रेट ऑफ क्लास 1 is empowered to conduct trial of is empowered to conduct summary trials and for the offenses punishable less than 2 years. However, in special cases, even the judicial magistrate class 2 is also permitted to conduct summary trials where the High Court permits, but he can only conduct for the offenses where the punishment is less than 6 months. And the offenses that are covered are primarily theft, keeping the stolen property, assisting in hiding the stolen property, 504, 506 of the IPC. But as far as the offenses relating to theft are concerned, where the summary trials only come into place where the stolen property, the value is less than 2,000 rupees. If it goes more than 2,000 rupees, then it has to be a normal trial. And in fact, in some of the special act like Food Adulteration Act, Cattle Trespass Act, there is a provision that all the trials under these acts will be summary trials. And these are basic motive of conducting a summary trial is for speedy disposal. The provisions are contained within section 260 to 265 of the Criminal Procedure Code. Very small 5 sections. And all these summary trials are basically conducted as summons case. Now, how is a summon trial done? That is also specified in CRPC from section 251 to 259. The utility is such that these are speedy. There is not much record for the court to see. However, the basic principles of trials have to be followed herein as well, even if they are petty offenses. And the hard and fast rules of warrant trial need not be applied, but the basic principles of a fair trial are applicable in speedy trial as well.
ओके सर, सो बेसिकली जो समरी ट्रायल है उसका जो यूटिलिटी है वो स्पीडी ट्रायल है, यानी जो पैटी ऑफेंसेस
जी
हैं उनका जो ट्रायल है वो स्पीडली हो जाए, एंड जो पेंडेंसी ऑफ जो कोर्ट है वो थोड़ा सा जो है डिक्रीज हो, कम हो जाए, जो इन दीज डेज बहुत ज्यादा मतलब प्रॉब्लमेटिक है, जो हम देखते हैं इशू है। सो इसमें सर मैं
जी
नेक्स्ट
जी
ये जानना चाहूंगी कि समरी ट्रायल में सर एविडेंस जो होती है, क्योंकि एविडेंस जो है किसी भी मैटर का बहुत बड़ा पार्ट होती है, सारा जो मैटर होता है वो बेस्ड होता है एविडेंस पे। तो एविडेंस किस तरीके से लिया जाता है, यानी जस्ट लिखा जाता है, यानी बहुत मतलब एक नटशेल में लिखा जाएगा, या बहुत वास्टली लिखा जाएगा, या क्या डिफरेंस होता है? सेकंड थिंग मैं ये जानना चाहूंगी कि जो समरी ट्रायल जो है वो सिर्फ समन ट्रायल का ही होता है, वारंट ट्रायल का नहीं होता
जी
है, ऐसा क्यों?
because as given in the CRPC, summon cases are those which where the punishment is less than 2 years. Those are called as summon cases, and those are summon trials. So since summary trial is also related to petty offences where the punishment is not more than 2 years, therefore they are tried as summon cases, summon trials as we call them. As आपका जो first question था, how is the evidence is recorded? So in summary trial, basically, since the provisions of summon case apply, what happens is initially the accused is asked whether he pleads guilty or not. Provided he pleads guilty, then there is no formality of moving forward. The court can directly proceed to pass the judgment. However, if he pleads not guilty, then the courts record evidence. The complete opportunity is given to the prosecution to lead the evidence or the complainant, and the complete chance is given to the defense to lead the evidence. The evidence is though recorded in a very short and a concise manner, because as the name itself suggests that it's a summary trial, so the record need not be lengthy, the time and the process involved in it need not go lengthy. Therefore the gist and summary of the evidence produced by both the parties are recorded, and both the parties are given an equal opportunity to even cross examine each other witnesses, because as I mentioned earlier, the basic principles of fair trial are followed herein as well.
ओके सर। तो सर जो समरी ट्रायल का जो ऑर्डर होता है, आई मीन जो जजमेंट जो होता है वो किस फॉर्म में होता है? क्या उसमें भी वही प्रोसेस फॉलो किया जाता है जो दूसरे जो जजमेंट्स होते हैं, जो एक जजमेंट का जो प्रोविजन सीआरपीसी में दिया गया है, क्या वही चीज फॉलो की जाएगी या थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट होगा?
Record in the summary trial, just it is in section 263, it says ki how it should be. So basically all minimum details have to be mentioned what are required, like the serial number of the case, the date on which the offense was committed, the date when the complaint was made, when the summons were issued, the name, details of all the parties, and in just the statement is to be recorded, where if the offense is relating to the theft of a property, then a specific finding to be given as regard the value of the property, and so on and so forth. The date on which the evidence was conducted, the day on which the judgment was passed, and if in case the proceedings are terminated for some or the other reason, then a finding to that regard. So all in all the requisite details have to be recorded, but not in a lengthy or a very detailed manner as in done in warrant trial cases. It has to be in a very summary and a gist, so that all the requisite and necessary details are there in the record.
बहुत अच्छे से और काफी प्रिसाइसली आपने एक्सप्लेन किया है सर। एंड सर इसमें मैं नेक्स्ट ये जानना चाहूंगी कि जो डिस्पोजल ऑफ केसेस है, यानी केस डिस्पोज करने का कोई ड्यूरेशन फिक्स है, लाइक टाइम ड्यूरेशन फिक्स है कि इसी ड्यूरेशन
नहीं
में जो है हमें इस पर्टिकुलर?
नहीं, as per CRPC there is no provision that specifies a time limit, because in criminal trials it is, though at a lot of places timings are fixed, but they cannot be adhered to, because given how Indian judiciary functions. But the effort is always made to have a as quick to dispose of the case as quickly as possible.
ओके सर। सो इसमें एक लास्ट मेरा जो मैं इंफॉर्मेशन आपसे चाहूंगी रिगार्डिंग समरी ट्रायल, वो ये है कि जजमेंट आ जाता है, जजमेंट साइन हो के आ गया है, सब चीजें, तो क्या उस जजमेंट का कोई अपील होगा, अपील का प्रोविजन है, या किसी भी तरीके का रिलीफ का प्रोविजन है?
Gee, exactly. As per section 376 of the CRPC, it provides in what cases appeal can't be preferred. So there at section 376 clause 4, it says that in case where a person is prosecuted under summary trials and the amount of fine is not exceeding 200 rupees, then no appeal is allowed. However, if suppose a fine of more than 200 rupees has been imposed on a person, then he can definitely prefer a appeal. And where the fine is less than 200 rupees, there he can go for revision. So it is not that there are no remedies at all. Appeal is available only when the fine imposed is more than 200 rupees. And in case the fine is less than 200 rupees, the person can prefer revision under section 397 to 401 of the CRPC.
Okay, sir.
And
So, sir,
the
yes,
appeal
you may,
goes
sir.
to the court of session, and in fact the revision will also lie before the sessions court, because these are all offences trialable by the magistrates.
ओके सर। सर मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहूंगी कि आपका ऑलमोस्ट 7 इयर्स का जर्नी रहा है अभी तक प्रैक्टिस का। सो एज ए क्रिमिनल लॉयर, लाइक क्रिमिनल लॉयर में या क्रिमिनल प्रैक्टिस में परफेक्ट होने के लिए क्या क्या आप सजेशंस दोगे न्यू कमर्स को, यानी जो एस्पिरेंट्स है या जो अभी लॉ परस्यू कर रहे हैं, उनके लिए आपके क्या सजेशंस है?
In law, if you want to succeed in litigation primarily, be it civil litigation, be it criminal litigation, the first and foremost thing is you need to start from the trial courts. There is no point directly approaching the High Court or the Supreme Court, because the base of the matter, or we say the foundation of the matter, is kept at the district court level, because the entire evidence is led there, the cross examination is led there. So I suggest all my juniors and all my colleagues, in fact from college or otherwise, to join some good practicing lawyer at the district court level and assist him in almost all the proceedings where you can. Because the basic learning that we get, in fact that I also got, is by assisting my seniors while he was conducting trial, while he was cross examining the witnesses, or while we were getting the chief examination of our witnesses recorded. Because there are very small intricacies, like how do you get a document exhibited, how do you get an article marked. There is a precise manner in which it is done. It is not that every document that you filed will be exhibited, or every article that you have brought would be marked as an article. So there is a procedure, and that all you cannot learn in your college or from the books. That is to be seen when you are in court, practically seeing what is happening inside the court. So for that, I always suggest my colleagues to start from the trial court level, join a good senior, and assist him throughout the proceeding. Because if you see 2 to 3 trials from starting to the beginning, you get a fair idea how it is done, and then you can definitely learn from there, and it will be of great help in the all future endeavors.
एग्जैक्टली सर। तो सर कानून गुरुज फैमिली से आपको जुड़े हुए काफी टाइम हो गया है, तो अब तक का आपका कैसा जर्नी रहा है? आई मीन क्या आपके व्यूज है रिगार्डिंग कानून गुरुज? किस तरीके का प्लेटफॉर्म कानून गुरुज है या क्या इसकी यूटिलिटी है?
It's a very interactive platform, as we are seeing recently in the past 5 6 years, that there is a digitalization of everything that is happening, and people tend to Google or search for all kinds of their legal queries as well before contacting any particular person. So the platform like Kanoon Guru, which are very easily accessible, which are highly interactive in their nature, how they are built. So it is very good and very convenient for a common person, a layman who does not have much knowledge about law, to just get into the website of Kanoon Gurus and just find out a suitable person as per his needs, and then get in a contact with that person. And in fact, the platform like Kanoon Guru, they on their website as well, they provide basic information as to what all things are happening about a particular topic of law. So such kind of platforms are very much needed for the common masses of our country, so that they need not have to contact lawyers for each and every small legal query they have. They can simply log into a page like Kanoon Guru and get most of their minor legal queries settled and answered.
ओके सर, काफी अच्छे आपके व्यूज हैं रिगार्डिंग कानून गुरुज, एंड वी आर थैंकफुल टू यू, एंड थैंक यू सो मच
Thank
फॉर
you.
योर टाइम।